everyone. This is Jolly Green, and welcome to episode 14 of Minecraft Through the Ages. I'm super excited for this one because, look around. It may not be super noticeable to anybody who watches more videos in current Minecraft, but man, they updated the looks in this version. It feels cleaner. It doesn't feel as noisy, and I, for one, really like it. You may have trouble seeing it right now because it's nighttime, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, roll the intro. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the changes from last version to this version. That's probably most of what we'll go over today. I'd like to do a little bit of building around here. We gotta beautify the place up a little bit, I think. But before we do that, we really ought to wait for daytime. But thankfully, we don't have to wait anymore. Now, as you can see, here's the first thing that was added. We'll just mix up some of those just for the sake of having them. But we have wooden slabs. We also have a couple other slabs we'll take a look at in a bit. But that's going to help us with building tremendously. But not only that, is we finally have the bed. Man, I've been waiting for this. It gets so boring waiting for night to pass so you can go outside and record a clip. So now, instead of waiting, let's find a good spot for it. See, part of me wants to just slap this right in the middle of the floor. But, I don't know, that's not bad right there. What? What? What do you mean I can only sleep at night? Okay. It's like, what the heck? Alright, so see, as you can see, there's only the red bed. So that's a bit of nostalgia there. When I first started playing Minecraft, there were only red beds. We're quickly approaching the time range that I started playing the game, which is kind of exciting because we have just about everything in the game now that I really remember from playing back in the day. Jeez, these cats are so loud. But anyway, as you may have noticed, this update broke my hedges. I had glitched in some nice hedges right here. And when I say glitched in, it's just I didn't place them there. I grew a tree there and then chopped down the wood and left the leaves. And because they were touching the ground, they didn't despawn, which I liked. I mean, it was a good way of getting those. It was a good way of being able to replace those leaf blocks without being able to pick them up, because as of right now, we try to pick them up and it just breaks. But that's bound to happen when you update to a new version. The stuff in the old versions are going to break. So I knew it was going to happen eventually. I knew they wouldn't stay there forever. But soon we should be getting a way of actually obtaining those leaves to use for realsies. Ooh, look at this. We found another new addition. We have dyed sheep now. So when we punch a dyed sheep, bam, we get dyed wool. So they added quite a few different colors of wool to the game, and I think that's probably going to be our first task at hand. Let's get set up with all of the different colors of sheep that we can obtain right now. And the thing is, we still don't have shears yet. So the only way to get the wool from the sheep is by punching them. So we don't really have a way of setting up a good farm for them right now, per se. And we can't even breed them yet. So, it's not going to be the easiest to farm because we could kill the sheep when we punch them to get their wool. So I don't think that's really anything I want to do. Maybe we will go around and collect the animals, though. Maybe we could set up a barn over here. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, because we are definitely going to need a good handful of sheep so that way we have a way of getting all these new wools in the game. Ooh! All right. So, in order to get all of the different color sheeps, we need to get dyes. And I think our first step to getting some dyes is this right here. The bone has been added. It drops from skeletons when you kill them, or when the sunlight kills them, as in this case. And you can make bone meal out of that. Now, if we take this bone meal and click on the grass, right click that is. Oh, nothing happens. Cool. So we'll just collect some of these flowers manually, I guess. I was gonna try to farm up some flowers and see if that would work, but it didn't. So we have our first dye on the list. We have some dandelion yellow. So now we need to figure out how we're going to obtain the rest of these dyes. The bone meal should act as the white dye for us, because there's not a white dye per se. It's just bone meal. Bone meal acts as white dye in this version. Oh, and here are some of the roses that we need for our red dye. So if we take this rose, ooh, and actually, now that I say that, this didn't happen before. That's new, and I like that. We actually see the name of the material when hovering over it, and that actually brings us to something else that they kind of changed. These were reeds before. Now we have their official name of sugar canes, which is weird that it's plural. If we put just one down, is it? Yeah, it's still plural. Sugar canes! But let's make up this rose red dye and see if we have orange. Yeah, we do have orange. Cool beans. So now it's got me curious. If bone meal doesn't work on regular grass... Oh, okay, good. It does still work on crops. It also has me wondering if they fixed the crops popping off randomly. So I think we're going to test that. We have these two wheat there that we've grown all up, and we're just going to let it sit there and see if it stays. Because that's the reason why we don't have a garden back here anymore, is because it all popped off and despawned, and it was more of a hassle than it was really worth. All right. We have a lot of zombies down here. Let's see if we can take care of that. I don't even have a sword. Let's grab a sword, and then we're going to go find those zombies. So one thing I have been working on that I kind of would like your input on. I know I've put these call to actions before, requesting comments in the video, and it hasn't been too successful, but I would really love some input this time, because I've worked on messing with the sound settings a little bit, trying to make it a more pleasurable viewing experience, and I think I'm to the point where I've got decent sound quality now. I mean, my mic's not trash, and I added some filters to it to hopefully keep a lot of that extra background and humming out. So let me know what you think. Let me know if I could still improve it more. And that would be greatly appreciated. Any comments down below are helpful. Man, I cannot find those zombies. I can hear them. Oh, that's a creeper. Don't blow up my work. Ah! Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. In the house. There. But yeah, I can hear them right in my backyard, but I can't find them. I dug all the way down into my mine area. They're just not around. You can't get me. What a loser. I'm gonna go out the back door. Oh, we should check on this. Is it spawning pigs again? We've got a pig in there. Is it working? Either of these? Oh, yes! The bacon farm is back up and running. Sweet. We can improve this. Or I guess build it back up to what it was. Is this one going to work too? Or do you need grass to spawn on? That's good news. That's very good news. Maybe we could... I don't know. It'd be nice if we're going to make a barn or something barn-esque. It'd be nice to be able to include this into it somehow. I just don't know how we would. Because we can't move these spawners now that we've placed them here. Because we can't pick spawners up now. But it definitely seems like they need the grass to spawn on. We're going to have to take another look at this. Maybe later this episode. Yeah, because look, nothing's spawning over here. So at the very least, we'll have a pig spawner. We may not be able to automate it quite yet, but we can figure it out. Jeez, it'd be super swell if I could find these zombies. Yeah, honestly, I know there's a bunch of zombies and stuff like right here, but I've dug all around here and I can't find it to save my life. So we're just gonna have to deal with the noises, I suppose. And that whole digging expedition, and the wheat is still intact. So it seems that they fixed that bug. That's exciting. It honestly sounds like they're right below my house. Now back to the task at hand, which was, if you recall, making the dyes. So we have some of these cacti, and I am curious as to if... Oh, that's a good sign. We can smelt the cactus down. And we get cactus greens. Sweet. So that's 4 dyes down, and, well, 5 if you count the bone meal. 5 dyes. Now, on for the rest of them. So, if I recall... to my perusing of the wiki for these updates, we should have probably... I think we just have 3 more materials to gather, and then we'll be able to make the rest of the dye, however many that may be. We also need to do something about this chunk border from when we deleted some of the chunks. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we won't. Who knows? I don't know. It's not a big... Well, I don't know. Anyhow, so... as we were saying, 3 more materials to find in order to be able to make the remaining dye. I think what I'm going to do is kind of follow along on this chunk border here and see if we can find, because I mean, we got to go to new territory, I think, in order to find at least one of the things. Probably 2 of the required ingredients are going to be in this new area. I should have grabbed a compass first, I'm realizing now, because I'm probably going to get lost. I bet this chunk loading error, if that's what we're calling it, the chunky lands, it's not going to be too hard to fix. You know, like it's not that big of an area. I've fixed worse, in all honesty. I only have 3 hearts left too, so that is something that we're going to need to keep in mind through this adventure. So we're in new territory now. So what we're going to need to find a dungeon. We're going to need to find a river / ocean, which honestly shouldn't be too difficult to do, but I guess we'll see. And then we're going to need to go caving a little bit. So we have 3 big tasks at hand. Hopefully we can complete it so we can at least get 1 of each color sheep before we end this episode. That is our main goal here today. Ooh, look at that. We found a new thing. Oh, wow. They did definitely mess with the terrain generation in this new update. I like it. Ooh, uh-oh. Crisis. Kind of avoided it, but not really. We're still gonna die. Think we can land in that? And if we do land in it, is it gonna save us? Nope. Well, there's our first death of the day. I'm gonna go get my stuff, and then I'm gonna hunt for the aforementioned goals of the episode. I'll come back with an update. I worked so hard to try to improve my audio quality, and that stupid cricket won't shut up. Ah! Anyways, one last thing before I probably stop recording I can't deal with this cricket is really what it boils down to. But as I was saying before my untimely demise earlier, is that we actually have found something. Is that we've actually come across a new addition to the world that, I don't know, it's pretty minor in the grand scheme of things. Because right now, it looks pretty ugly. Oh, I should have brought a bed. Did I bring any wool? Nope, sure didn't. Okay. But it looks pretty ugly right now. However, someday we'll be able to strip these logs. And man, it looks so much better stripped. But we're going to grab a couple of these. Maybe a sapling if we can get it to drop from here just so we can make more later. And then, is the bottom the same color as oak wood? Experimentation time. I don't think... Let's see. That looks pretty oaky. Hokey! Yeah, look. Look at that. It's basically the same texture on top. It is the same texture on top. Okay. That's weird. That'll change eventually. So, at least with the birch logs, right now we have one good side. And it's the top, or I guess two good sides, top and bottom. We could use both of those for... Ah! Yeah, we're gonna die. I have a feeling... Oh, and the saplings that just dropped were not birch saplings. That's unfortunate. Okay. So we have birch trees, but no way to regrow them. Sad. I really should have brought a bed. I'm gonna die out here. That skeleton's gonna get me. Ah! Run, run, run as fast as you can. You'll never catch me, 'cause I'm a jolly man. Oh, oh, he got me! He got me! Oh, boy. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that seems pretty broken to me. Let's take a screenshot. All right, and here's one of the first things that we were looking for here today as far as our last few ingredients we need for the dyes. And that's the squid. They spawn in water, obviously, and I really don't think they change much between the version we're in now and the version that we will end up playing in the end. Like, they're pretty basic, pretty constant. They drop ink sacs, and that's exactly what we were looking for here. So now I'm pretty sure that if we go this way... yeah... I don't think it's this way. I think it's this way. I might be lost, in all honesty. That happens a lot. But I'm pretty sure the sunset... Doesn't the sun rise behind our roller coaster? Right? 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 So the roller coaster should be over... this direction? Yeah? That's definitely not the right way. We definitely didn't have a desert in our backyard. Let's see if we can find our house, and then I think we'll probably just head to the caves for the next few ingredients here that we need. I tell you guys what, the beds, they don't work as well as they do nowadays, that's for sure. So I'll tell you what just happened. Are those spruce leaves? That's weird. I'll tell you what happened. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened. So it got dark, right? Don't blow, don't blow, don't blow. So it got dark, right? And I was like, oh, no big deal. I was smart this time. I came with a bed. I will put down the bed and I will sleep in the bed. And then monsters can't get me, right? Well, that's a good thought, isn't it? However, run. It's a false thought. It's not accurate. It takes so long to sleep in these beds, and then, all right. So just take a look. See, we're sleeping. We're sleeping. We're sleeping. We're still sleeping. Okay. So that's a good few seconds where you can still get attacked, and monsters will spawn right on top of you when you're trying to sleep, and it's not great. I died because the skeleton wouldn't leave me alone when I was just trying to catch some Z's. So I lost all my stuff, including those ink sacs that we just found. So honestly, all right, let's take a look. The sun is rising behind the roller coaster. That's what I said was going to happen. I don't know where we ended up there, because I thought we were like right back here is where I thought we were, but I guess not. I'm gonna look for some more ink sacs, I suppose, because that's what we need. We need ink sacs, and then we also need to find a dungeon at some point, and another item that we need to find from caving. So basically, we're going underground once we have these ink sacs. However, I really was hoping to find my stuff, but I don't think we're going to. Now, it might just be me, but I think creepers are a lot more frequent to spawn in these old versions. Because look, creeper, 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 creeper. They're everywhere. I feel like I'm gonna blow up my whole world here because I keep running into these guys, and I'm gonna die. Oh no. Oh well, at least. Why didn't we respawn in our bed? Oh no. I just slept in it. Is that not a thing yet? Uh-oh. Hopefully we could get back home without worrying about getting shot and blown up. I did not realize that we weren't going to just spawn back in our bed. That's unfortunate. So as you can see, I made my way back down to the mines. This is actually the same cave that we came to find redstone a couple episodes back. As you can see, we apparently left some redstone, and if I had an iron pick on me, I'd probably pick this up, but I can't with the stone pick. But coming into this cave, I figured it'd prove a good way to get to new areas, new terrain, and look what we found here. Tell me that this isn't a chunk border. Like, if this isn't a chunk border, I don't know what is. So I'm pretty sure as soon as we cross this line right here, that seems to be just a flat wall, we should be able to find what we're looking for here. But at the same time, that's a torch. Maybe my whole theory right there is just blown out of the water. I thought that was going to be correct information. It seems that we still aren't in new territories yet. So I'm going to keep on going this direction, I think, because I'm already a ways out here. And see if we can find new terrain that hasn't been torched up already. So I went caving for a long time. What seemed like a long time anyways. I got a lot of resources, as you can see. A bunch of iron. I died a couple times, so I should have had more iron than that. I got a bunch of redstone as well. But if we make up another mine cart here. I've made up a couple of these now. Just going back down and forth to the mine shaft down here. So I fully caved that cave that we were in before, that we found the redstone in previously. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I feel like I had diamonds on me. That's so sad. Man, you witnessed it here first. We glitched right through the block. Alright. I'm gonna get another pickaxe. We're gonna travel back down there again. And I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to show you. Oh! Oh boy! My stuff survived! The diamond survived! Yay! Okay, that's such great news. Whew. I was very afraid that we lost 8 diamonds there. That would have been bad. I should put these in a chest. Alright. You're safe and sound in here, little buddies. Alright. Back to what we were showing. I feel like I was in the middle of saying something before I died, but now I can't remember where I was. So we're going to start over. So, we completely caved the cave that we were in before, where we found the redstone. And after completely caving it, we still hadn't found what we were looking for. So, we decided to say, oh well, let's go into the mine shaft. Let's get digging. And then we dug for a ways. We kept digging until we came out into this other cave. And we explored that. Didn't really find anything good. So we went back to digging. And we went through many a caves, completely caving each one, exploring it until we came to this one. And just around this corner, because see, when I cave, I like to stick to the right-hand side. So we came along the right-hand side here, came down to this little lava pocket, and I said, well, it looks like there's a cave just to the left of this lava pocket. So it broke through some blocks, and then bam! If you hadn't guessed it already, lapis lazuli. Holy cow, we just got 8 from one block. But that is the block that we were coming for, and we're never going to pass up on iron. But lapis. All right. So we're just over the hill past that chunk of error over there, and we're in sand, and look, it may be hard for you guys to see it. I don't know. I'll try to increase the brightness or something in post, but that's cobblestone down there, and I didn't place that cobblestone, so I think we should sleep first. Come on. What do you mean it's not night? The sun is going down. It is night. Let me sleep. How? How is this not night? The sky is dark. The stars are out. I should be sleeping. Beautiful. We made it and deactivated it. Sweet. But there's no chest. What the heck? I thought there was supposed to be a chest in here. What in the world? Of course, there's a lot of spiders down here. I can hear them. Oh, a skeleton, another one. There's a double dungeon. Oh, okay. That was a lot of spiders right there. We may die. We very well may die. I didn't even bring a sword. What a dummy. But this one, I mean, these are 2 dungeons really close to each other. I bet we could activate them both. I bet we could get a spider and a zombie farm. Maybe next episode? Maybe we'll do some redstoning next episode? I just want your chest, guys. Oh, you're obnoxious. Of course, they're just going to keep spawning if we sit here. We ought to go home and come back with a sword, maybe? Yeah, I think that's probably going to be our best bet. Or we could just go cheat skis. Let's just do that. Peaceful. Eventually, when we can lock it, we are going to lock it hard, give ourselves a little bit of a challenge. But for now, I don't know, convenience over not doing that. Oh, no, we didn't find what we wanted. Okay, that's too bad. We're going to have to keep searching. Hopefully the next one has it. Well, we really only need one. I just need one. Nobody even knows what I need yet. But that's part of the mystery. I'm going to keep looking. So I found another dungeon. It's not too far from those other two that we found. And actually, that means we found all three types of dungeons. Zombie, skeleton, and spider. So we will probably do something with those next episodes. But we didn't find what I was looking for. And I started to get a little discouraged. So I double-checked the wiki. What we're looking for is cocoa beans. And apparently we can't even get them yet. They're not legitimately obtainable until next version, 1.4. So that means that we're pretty much done for the episode today. I think I might build a barn. And, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll wait. I think we're going to wait until we can get the cocoa beans so we can have some brown sheep before we build the barn. But today's adventure's been fun. We did get a lot of the materials for dyes. We have everything that we can obtain at the moment, actually. Before we call it an episode, let's go back home and let's make up all the dyes that we can, because that was really the goal for today. All right, so with these items in this chest, we should be able to make every dye that's available to us currently. And let's see how we're going to do that. First, we're going to make the bone meal, and that's white dye. So essentially, do we have a sheep? Now, if I recall, black dye is not really a thing. So if we slap this sheep with this ink sac, bam, just like that, it consumes the ink sac, turns him black. And if we slap him with the bone meal, same deal. Now, the yellow and the red dye, however, that is an actual item to craft. And blue dye is not. Blue dye is just the lapis. But then we have red and yellow. And I think there's limited... Yeah, okay, so we can make pink. And we can make gray. And even light gray. Okay, so this is more than I was expecting, to be honest. And I think that's it. Can we make orange? Ooh, okay, we can make orange. What were some other colors? Yeah, so I think that's about it. Can we make green? Not even any green. But I just remembered something. Oh, it's night. We should go sleep. But you don't craft green dye. No, that's just... Oh, look at that. I already have some. Perfect. And I don't think there's like teal. Oh, I was mistaken. There is cyan. Okay. Wow, this is a lot more colors than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought there were a lot more added when they added like the colored beds. No, that's awesome. So there is, I think, everything. Let me double check my sources here. So I guess we were missing more than just a couple. We needed to make purple, cyan, that's a thing. And then I think we're still missing a few, like light blue. What about a red, a blue, and a pink? Yeah. Okay. So there you have it. That is all of the current dyes as of this version. Next version will have brown dye, but we can't find that yet. Technically, it's added, but that's a story for a different day. Probably next episode. Actually, maybe not even next episode. I would like to get some redstoning done. So I think next episode, we're going to take another look at this pig farm. And where it actually seems to be working this version. We're just going to make it better. Hopefully to automatically kill the pigs in some lava. And then that'll get us the cooked pork chop. Hopefully. But on top of that, I still never found that spot that was spawning zombies down here, and I just made it worse in all reality. So I think we're gonna just kind of block this off and pretend like it never happened. But I'm already over time for this episode. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And give me a follow over on Twitch. That would all be greatly appreciated. But for now, that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stay jolly.